if I'm trying to find what numbers can times together to go into another number, I'm looking for what we call factor pairs. So if I was looking at the number 12 and I wanted to think to myself, right, what pairs of numbers could I times together that would give me 12? There's a way I can do it. Now, it seems a bit babyish, but I love it. And I've done this with children all the way through school. And tell you what, the year sixes are generally the most excited about it because they get to draw bugs and no one ever lets them do that anymore. So to find out all the factors in 12, I would use a system. I'd be systematic. I draw my bug. It's got a nice big body, nice little face, you know, draw a little antenna, do what you want. Don't put any legs on though, because the legs are what is going to help us. So I start by saying to myself, let's use a system. Right, number 1. I've got a leg there for number 1. What would I times 1 by to get 12? Well, it would be 12. Now, every factor bug you draw will have 1 and the other number, which will be that number. So for 12, 1 times 12 is 12. Now I question the next number, 2. Does 2 go into 12? And if so, what do I times it by? Yes, it does, because 12 is even. 2 times 6 is 12. My next pair of legs is going to be for the number 3, if it works. Does 3 go into 12? Yes, it does. I do 3 times by 4. Now, the next number I would use in my system would be 4. I don't need to do it again because it's already there. And actually, then my next one would be 5. Now, 5 doesn't go into 12, so I don't put anything for that. And then I'm back to 6, which I've got. And above that, I don't need any more because I've gone over halfway. If you wanted to just double check, I could go through and say, does 7 go in? Nope. Does 8? Nope. Does 9? Nope. Etc, etc. But you will find that once you've hit the middle number, you don't need to go any higher. Let's look at another one. I have got number 20. So for the number 20, I start as per usual with number 1. 1 times 20 is 20. Does 2 go in? Yep. 2 times 10. Does 3 go in? No. 3 is not a factor of 20. 20 is not in the 3 times table, so I don't have a leg for 3. Does 4 go in? It does. 4 times 5. And then, oh, hello Nala. Thank you for joining us. 4 times 5. My next number would be 5, but I've already got it. Then I say 6. Does 6 go into 20? No, it doesn't. A little trick there is if 3 doesn't go in, then 6 isn't going to go in either because they're linked. So 6 times nothing is 20, so I can't have 6. Can I have 7? No, I can't. That doesn't go into 20. Can I have 8 or 9? Neither of those go in. Can I have 10? Yes, I can. I've got it there already. And like I said before, we've hit the halfway point. There won't be any more, so I'm all done. So my factors that go into 20 are 1 and 20, 2 times 10, and 4 times 5. One last example. There's a reason why I'm showing you this number in particular. So for the number 16, as per usual, I start with number 1, and I always have 1 times 16. 16 is an even number, so I could have 2 times 8. 3 doesn't go into it. When I get to 4, what do you notice? So with 4 times 4 is 16, because 16 is a squared number. So if I was to do 4 times 4, rather than doing a pair of legs and writing 4 on each side, I do it as a tail, like this, to show that I multiply 4 by itself. If I was writing that out, it would look like that, 4 squared, which is the same as saying 4 times 4. It's a squared number. So I write it as a tail just to show me that this is a special number. And then I would carry on. 5 doesn't go in, 6 doesn't go in, 7 doesn't go in, 8 does, but I've got it, and I'm halfway now, so I can stop. And there are my factors for 16. 1 times 16, 2 times 8, and 4 times 4. There you have it.